What if a few random words could turn into a finished painting in just 1 hour? No planning, no overthinking, just word prompts, painted papers, snipping, gluing, and paint. Every decision is quick and intuitive, and in the end, you'll be surprised by the unexpected magic that appears. Stick around, and I'll show you exactly how it works. Part 1. Finding my art story. Every picture tells a story. It might be a story about a beloved pet, even an imaginary one. It might be a quaint, nostalgic story, the kind that feels half remembered, or perhaps something a bit disturbing, like a dinner party gone wrong. However your art story evolves, keep in mind that art doesn't have to be precious or perfect, and sometimes when you let go of the plan, something magical can happen. To find my art story, I use word prompts with a timed writing technique, but not to worry if writing isn't your thing. You could use either dictation or just sit with the prompts and meditate on them and see where your imagination takes you. Here I have created 4 envelopes. Inside each envelope are several prompts from their category. I'll show you how this works. Part 2. Make collage papers. Here I've mixed my color palette with my color story prompts of burnt orange and turquoise. Then I mix these two to create my mother color here in the bottom right. To harmonize the palette, I add just a tiny bit of that mother color back into the other paints, into the burnt orange, into the turquoise, and even a little smidgen into the black and white. This helps to harmonize the color palette. I use Liquitex soft body paints because they work well for both collage and painting. Okay, I'm giving myself 10 minutes for collage papers. I'll show you my tools. I've got some cake decorating tools, this weird scalp massager, and my roller and brushes, and okay, here we go. So, to begin, I'm thinking I'm going to need a bunch of white because this is a laundromat, so I'll probably be creating some type of machine, I think. I guess I could go abstract, but I think I'll stick to the literal story today, which is about a woman named Virginia who is sitting at the laundromat. And okay, so here I am using printer paper, just regular old recycled printer paper. So I'm going to try a different technique besides using the jelly plate, which is what you've been seeing here. This is a piece of tin foil, which I've mounted on a piece of cardboard, and I am rolling paint on it. I just want to see if I can get the same effect. I've also heard you can use like a silicone mat or some heavy plastic, but let's see. Okay, grabbing a piece of paper here. It's taking me a minute. All right, here's another piece of recycled printer paper. Works fine. It's actually archival. Printer paper is acid-free. So there it goes. It sort of works. Okay, so I'll just briefly show you a few more of the specialty papers I've created here using the jelly plate. Here's the old head scrubber thing. I'm thinking that since this is laundromat, there might be clothes, so I want to do some like fabric type patterns. I don't know. We'll see where it's going. Yes, so let's see. Okay. This is kind of a textured piece. Oh, that's nice. I put it on top of a piece of orange. Okay, now here I'm using the cake decorating tool with a piece of tissue paper. I've used 3 types of paper here today. Printer paper, tissue paper, and let's see, I have one more. I will start here, adding some white to do a lighter tone. Okay, more cake decorating tool. I'm making some stripes. Here we go. The dictionary paper. I've salvaged an old dictionary. 1,500 pages, so I have plenty to work with. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do another stripe piece here. with the cake decorating tool. Works well. Okay, I've run out of time, so I'm adding another minute. I gave myself 10 minutes for collage papers, but I didn't feel like I was quite done, so added another minute and making some more stripes, and yeah, we will arrive at the, okay, we're done here. Time's up. So here we have it, the final collage pieces. I made about 12 pieces of collage paper in 11 minutes. So let's see what I can do with them. I wanted to explain my timing here a bit more. In my last 2 episodes, I gave myself a set amount of time for each part of the process, all adding up to 1 hour's time, but I'm doing it a little differently today. Here's how I broke it down. In part 1, I gave myself 5 minutes to write. This is where I come up with my story, and I use that word loosely. I'm really just finding visuals through my stream of consciousness writing. Today, I'm finished this writing part in 4 minutes, which gave me 1 extra minute to carry forward. In part 2, making collage papers, I gave myself 10 minutes, but I actually needed 11 minutes for this one, so I used up my spare minute. So I now have 45 minutes left to complete this artwork. Let's see how it goes. Part 3, Collage Composition, Cut and Paste. For the collage backing, I use a heavyweight mixed media paper, taped on the back and gessoed on the front. I attach the paper to a hardboard surface so I have a sturdy base to work on. After the artwork is finished, I press the paper, then glue it to a cradled canvas, as shown here. It makes a nice finished piece ready to hang. In this part of the process, I start the timer and do a quick background sketch before cutting the collage papers. I really leaned into the laundromat theme, so I'm building a dryer here with a collage of clothes spinning around inside. My character is Virginia. Every Wednesday night, Virginia goes to the laundromat. It's her time, away from the house, away from the kids, just for herself. The laundromat she goes to is a little unusual. The owner loves tropical plants, and he realized that all the steam and heat in the place made it the perfect environment to keep them, even though this is Ohio in the winter. So he painted the walls in vibrant colors and filled the place with exotic plants. Virginia loves coming here because it's the one place where she can truly meditate. If she closes her eyes, she can almost imagine she's on a beach in Hawaii. The steady drone of the machines, the sloshing rhythm of the wash cycles, the warm humidity, and likely the scent of tropical breeze fabric softener wafting through the air. Okay, I'm going to glue my collage down. I've got 27 minutes left on the clock. I'm using this Liquitex matte medium gel to glue my collage. I've mixed it up in a little container here, and I have a spray bottle, which I will show you how that's used in a minute. So here goes. To begin, I spray the back of the printer paper very lightly with water. This is the printer paper, so it's a bit heavier. The lightweight paper you don't need to spray. And I put a good amount of the gel medium down. And yeah, continue to do that. Spray the heavier pieces and apply a generous amount of the glue. Now I've gone to the lighter pieces here, the tissue paper, and I won't be spraying them. Yeah, the little pieces of clothing spinning around in the dryer here. Okay, so keep going. Here I am bringing in a little bit of flooring. I thought it needed something at the bottom there. And then a little piece on the other side too. And we're going to move on to the painting part. Part 4, Draw and Paint. So I really wanted to create some kind of gasket for this dryer, but it didn't work out doing a collage piece, so I'm going paint that in now, I think. Okay, started my time again. Looks like I only have 14 minutes left on the clock. Okay, gotta go fast here. Yeah, little flower pot detail. Oh boy, let's see what I can do. This is a challenge. So I came up with this art process to get me to, as a practice, to help me paint quicker and more intuitively, because I can get stuck on some little detail for hours on end. And yeah, so this also subjects, I mean, I would have never chosen a laundromat as a subject for a painting, but you know, it's definitely a challenge. So let's see how this will turn out at the 1 hour mark. So I needed a flat brush to make this, the flat square brushes. Oh, I forgot the name of those brushes, to make the gasket around the washing machine. Okay, all right, so I'm going to make a sign for the laundromat. You will see it more clearly in a minute. Add a little trim detail to the flooring. Clean up the washing machine a little bit. Add a little texture to it. Okay, here we go. SZRussell mat, the SZRussell. So getting close to the 1 hour mark, and I will reveal the final to you. Here we go. All right, just about done here. A couple more little details. Yep, clean a couple places up, and there we go. And here we have arrived at the final piece, my take on Virginia's Evening at the Laundromat, or the SZRussell, I should say. I think I might do a little more work on this piece, maybe paint some stems on the plants, fix the sign a bit. I'll think on it. And when it's done, I might even put it up for sale in my eBay store, linked in the description below. Laundry room art, I could be onto something, a niche market perhaps. Maybe I'll finally make my fortune. Joking aside, I've been wondering if there's a deeper meaning to this artwork. Maybe it's this. Whatever you're doing, take a moment to breathe and appreciate, even during a mundane task. Life is short, so connect with that Zen inside yourself, wherever you are. Use this art exercise to stimulate your imagination, get out of your head, or just have a good time with your art. And if you don't have a full hour, you can split the 4 parts across separate days, however it works for you. So stay tuned for next week's episode. Please like and subscribe, or comment if you like, and I'll see you in the next one.